Yeah, I think Nico Collins not playing in the game, and I don't know if he's officially been announced as out yet, but he hasn't cleared concussion protocol. And it felt like all the reports on yesterday from NFL insiders indicated that like Nico Collins isn't going to play. It's a huge deal for this Texans offense because, I like some of the other receivers, like the rookies, Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, and, Xavier Hutchinson and Christian Kirk, who I bet on Monday night, which was really great. I also bet the Steelers. That was a disaster. But they have some decent receivers, but Nico's obviously the alpha, and he's the best player on that offense, not named CJ Stroud. So that's a huge deal. And with Nico Collins playing, like you can make a case the Texans at least have someone you have to respect going down the field, even if you put Christian Gonzalez on him. And I heard Courtney's report, like he cleared protocol. He's going to play in the game. Nico Collins is good enough that he could actually get some on Christian Gonzalez. And now you don't have that if you're the Houston Texans. So I think the handicap, if you liked Houston and if you're a Patriots fan and you're worried about this game, you should be a little worried because the Texans defense is ferocious and they annihilated Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers on Monday night. I think the feather in the Patriots cap in this game is going to be, and this will lead into a prop that I like for the game, is going to be Drake Maye's mobility, right? Where Aaron Rodgers can't move. And that's not even like an insult. Like he's my age. Like I can't move. And Aaron Rodgers certainly can't move running away from like Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. These are like aliens rushing the passer. That defense is full of aliens. Like they're not. I mean, Wiggy, like you played at the highest level. When you watch the Texans defense, are you like, oh my God, the way they swarm to the ball is crazy. Like they're tremendous. So I don't think this is going to be a walk in the park for Drake Maye, but I do think that because it's not going to be if, it's going to be when the Texans get pressure on Drake Maye, because they're going to get pressure on any quarterback they play because they're awesome. I think Drake Maye is going to have the escapability and going to be able to break a couple big runs with his legs, and I think that's going to open things up for the Patriots to score some points. It won't be one of my favorite bets this weekend. And once we get into the playoffs, like you can bet these games, obviously, and like I will. These lines are really tight. There's only 4 games this weekend. Everyone knows everything about all the teams. There's millions of dollars being bet into the markets. They're pretty efficient. If I had to bet the game, and I would lay the Patriots at 3, not at 3.5, at 3. And I do like Drake Maye over rushing yards right now. That's about 34.5 right now at BetMGM.
Yeah, I would jump on that as well, too, because you got to be really disciplined now, those guys, especially coming off the edge, where you might have to be like, all right, sacking the quarterback might come second to keeping him in the pocket. So it'll be interesting to see what their approach is. And then if are you playing zone or man behind it? Because sometimes you get caught in man, really opens up some lanes for Drake Maye to run. But I think
those guys flip sides a lot. Like something Drake needs to be able to understand.
Yeah,